So, hey guys, it's Elena, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my March TBR. So, there are currently 5 books on this TBR. I might add some more if I finish like halfway through March. I don't know, because I've been in a little bit of a book slump lately, which sort of sucks, but I mean, can't really do anything about it. I mean, I'm just trying to push through and get some reading done. But I do have 2 romance reads and 3 fantasy reads for my March TBR, which I am super excited for because all of these are highly recommended to me, which I picked for a reason. Because of that book slump, I want easy and interesting reads that will pull me out of this book slump. So I guess we should get started. Romance reads first, because there's only 2. So, my 2 romance reads. First, it is What Light by J. Asher. I've heard a lot of good things about him, but I've also heard some bad things. He did write 13 Reasons Why, which I never read the book, but I did watch the TV show. I know I should probably go and read the book, but I think this one will be interesting, and it's a very short read, so I think it'll be easy, and it's a romance read, and romance reads have always been super easy for me to get through. I have no idea why, but they have always been extremely easy, no matter how bad they are, just easy to get through. I don't know why. But basically, from what I understand from the synopsis, the main character leads 2 separate lives. She has a life in Oregon during Christmas because her parents sell Christmas trees, and the rest of the year round, she has a life in California. So basically, when she goes to Oregon one year, she meets this dude, and this dude has like this big secret because he did something and it's affecting his life, and everybody judges him because of it, but she's like, I'm not going to judge you. Your past doesn't matter. Your present and your future are what matter. And if you want to change, that's up to you. And it basically follows their romantic journey, I guess. So, I don't know. I feel like it'll be good, but I'm sort of questioning it at the same time. But I think it'll be interesting. Next read is By Your Side by Casey West. People rave about this author. They swear by Casey West. I have heard so many good things about Casey West books. Every single one of them. I've heard that even if you're not a romance reader, that Casey West is just so amazing at romance writing that you will love romance. But that's, again, not applying to everybody. It's just what I've heard. I've heard that these books are super easy to get through, which is sort of why I picked it. I did buy this about a month or 2 ago when my book slump got into the worst part of it, because I thought romance might be able to pull me out of it, and I'm just not getting to reading it. I tried to stop reading for a little while. That didn't really work, so I guess we're just gonna read now. But basically, from what I understand from the synopsis, a boy and a girl get locked in a library, basically, and nobody finds them for an entire weekend, and they don't get let out, so they survive on vending machine food, and they start to talk, and they really hate each other in the beginning, but then they start to learn things about each other that they never knew before. So then they start to understand each other, and then they become friends, and then they get out, and then it follows their romantic journey outside of the library. So I hope this will be an easy read, and I really do think I'll love it. And I really do hope I do love Casey West books, because I have met so many people that just love Casey West, and I hope I will too. My 3 fantasy reads. They're really thick books. Damn, she's thick. Okay, I'm sorry. This is my current read right now, Ruin and Rising. It is by Leigh Bardugo. Sorry if I mispronounce things. I'm not that great at pronouncing things. But Ruin and Rising basically follows the Grisha world. I don't really know how to explain it because it's the 3rd book in the Grisha series. so I can't really tell you what's going on without spoiling things. And I don't want to do that for you because who wants to be spoiled on such an amazing series? Nobody. But this is the third book in the Grisha series, and I actually started this series out as a buddy read, and a lot of people are reading this right now. I just noticed like a bunch of people on Bookstagram really are getting into the Grisha series because I feel like it wasn't as hyped up as Six of Crows was. It was so... Ruin and Rising is my current read right now, and I'm only like 10 pages through, which sort of sucks, but I do hope to get through this one. If I do not get to any of the other ones, I do hope to at least get through this one because I do not want to commit to a series right now, which is why I'm trying to pick up standalone books. So if you do have any recommendations for standalone romance or fantasy books, you should comment them down below. But I have heard amazing things about this series. I do highly recommend it. It is amazing. But that's about it for this. My next one on my TBR would be Six of Crows because people swear and rave about this series. It is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So Grisha is sort of the prequel for Six of Crows. They're set in the same universe, I guess. So they have sort of the same basic principles having to do with like magic and just Grisha in general. But from what I understand from the synopsis and what people talk about from this series, it is a group of people that people are absolutely in love with, like Kaz and Injay. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm unsure. But basically it's a group of people and they go on a heist. I'm not particularly sure what they're trying to steal. But I have heard people swear by this series and just rave about it. I have never heard one bad thing about this series, which hopefully I'll love it as well. Because I have heard so many good things about the series. Because I was debating on reading Red Queen instead, but people said Six of Crows was the way to go, so that's the way we're going, I guess. I mean, I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I sure am. My fifth and final read would be A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. It is the sequel. Well, I think it's becoming a trilogy. I'm not sure, but An Ember in the Ashes. It is the I cannot talk. It is the second book in the Ember in the Ashes series. People have also loved this series, which I totally understand because I loved the first book. But back in November when my reading slump started, this was the book I was on. So it sort of just went downhill from there, and I just couldn't really get into a lot of fantasy books. But this book is amazing. I think it's just me, but I do hope to finish this. I'm about 100 pages through, so I'm not a quarter, but like almost a quarter of the way through, I think. I don't know. But I do hope to finish this book, and hopefully I'll love it like everybody else does. And like I said, it's sort of hard to explain sequels or later books in series because you sort of have to spoil the first one, which I really don't want to do. And I don't really want to accidentally spoil someone, so I'm not even going to try to explain it spoiler free because that would be bad and I would be really upset with myself because I'm one of those people who likes getting spoiled but doesn't like getting spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be spoiled, but at the same time I don't want to be spoiled. Some books I can get spoiled and I'll still read. Like, I got spoiled for Grisha, but I'll still read it anyway. I'm excited. But that is all for my 5 books for my March TBR, guys. So if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you see my reviews or my wrap-ups on these books, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys next time with another new video. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.